Oh, we're so glad to have you here.
Yes, yes, this is great to meet you after seeing the pictures and hearing the accounts.
And we're only sorry maybe that it's not 2 weeks later with more gorgeous color.
Yes, yes, but you're getting a bit of it though, little touches here and there. And you brought a glorious day.
And you could...
Okay, good.
Okay, so this is my favorite wintertime occupation, splitting this wood.
This is what keeps us warm through the long winter.
Fee doesn't split, but she carries
I
wood.
haul, right.
She hauls.
I make the fires.
And it's that's closed up for rain, not for any other reason. The tarps are there to keep the wood dry.
It looks sort of like a camel with the humps.
I'm pretty sure it's owing to excessive dryness in July. And these pieces I'll keep and use as kindling, for fireplace. I'll gather them later. And there's another one there. So just now I've cut out about 15 or 18 of these little light growths, all dead. And when I cut, I can tell they're dead. It's very dry wood. They're not just bushes that shed their leaves early. I think that does most of it. What I've done over the years is I've been cutting out light growth to allow the fern to come down more and more away from the road. Started out, there was a little bit up by the road, and by cutting out competing growth, that fern just all by itself gradually comes down. And I'd like to get it even further down. It's very pretty. This Andromeda has finally prospered. It was growing up slowly and giving no blossom. And this will be the first year we're going to get a good early spring blossom. I'd really be lost without this around here. It's just a lot of odds and ends and pruning we do with this. I end up often taking off low branches that come out over the driveway. So. This has suffered some from the drought too. It's too dark ever to grow any kind of healthy amount of green, but the ferns would normally hang on pretty well. But the July drought and heat pretty much did it in. The euonymus, we love this euonymus. It's really, it's more colorful than ivy. We really were delighted with that.
Mm.
I was trying to think how much we changed when they moved in. But all these plantings we put in, and it was just kind of a scruffy, like that, kind of a scruffy low grass, indifferently growing there. So we were glad to do that. Then we added the entryway. I think I told you. These trees are our air conditioning, of course. In the hottest weather, we can keep this house 8 to 10 degrees colder than the hot outdoor temperature by opening up at night and closing during the day. Sharon is producing later than usual, and it's keeping blossom later than usual, despite the heat that's spoiled so much health. The birds don't come as much for the crab apples as I would have thought. The birds have some slight interest in crab apples from time to time, but they don't really come eagerly and often. Hammock is much more for Fee than for me. I've never been a hammock person. I don't. But she loves to take a short rest nap. I don't know if she ever goes to sleep, but she loves that hammock. And we're very lucky because there are trees just the right width for hanging. Oh, what you see behind it, that green barrel, is a composter. Put stuff in with some water, twirl it around, and let the stuff rot. It takes about a month to get a really fairly decent compost out of it. These are this beautiful little wild, I think it's an aster, but it grows readily. There's some over there too. Some there. Well, we're really, that's a wonderful tree. We really love it, but on the other side, it's being crowded out by a big oak, so I don't know. I'm tempted to have that big oak removed, favor the big pine tree. On the other hand, that big oak gives us lots of shade, hardly shades the roof, so we will let it go for sure. Oh, and I should show you, Gerry, I should show you what we built as a playhouse. But our grandchildren are too leery of spiders. There are always spiders inside. So instead it's become my tool shed. It's over here. And it's very amusing. Our oldest grandchild, Alexander, was about, I think, 8 or 9. And he had a great deal of fun when I was building that. He would sort of use the stepladder and perch up on top. So. But then when I built it, it was for them. When I built it, a couple of times they would go there a long time ago, but then there are too many spiders, and I'm sure if I open up now there'll be spiders, and they just didn't like it. It has another life inside it. We had a local guy built the raised terraces for us, so we could, that's partly to get them above the moles, because we were frequent visits from moles. And two of those plants we had to take in over winter. This that little geranium, and this plant we were given is called oxalis, and you grow it for this very beautiful foliage. You grow it. And in about 2 weeks, as soon as the temperature is steadily down around 40, and I've got to take the plant in so that we winter over this one